Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful back-to-back rainbow stripe cake, complete with a sprinkle rainbow heart. For more cake recipe and decorating videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button. So let's get started. To start, you're going to need a cake that is already covered in Italian or Swiss meringue buttercream. For the best results, I recommend coating the cake in the buttercream and letting it chill for at least 30 minutes until the buttercream fully sets. After that, you're going to need a comb that has square imprints like the one that I have here, and you're going to start scraping the sides of the cake very lightly to create imprints that'll act as a guide for where to place our colors. Once you've made your imprints, we can start adding the colored buttercream to our cake. The key to making this cake is to first only placing the colors on the raised ridges that were created by the comb. Starting with red, I piped a clean line on the first raised ridge of the cake. Then, after counting down the colors of the rainbow, I piped a red stripe on every third ridge of the cake. After the red, it's time to skip the orange and add the yellow stripes to the cake. The yellow will be piped onto the next raised ridge after the red stripe. Once you've added the yellow stripes, it's time to move on to the blue stripes and do the same thing. One thing I should mention is that when you're piping the stripes onto the cake, be sure to choose a tip that is wide enough to fully cover each ridge. After all 3 stripes have been added, chill the cake in the fridge for about 15 minutes until the buttercream hardens slightly. Once the cake is cooled, you can begin scraping again with your comb. When you scrape, be sure to do it gently. You just want to create those imprints again with the ridges and the valleys showing in the cake. Now we can start adding the remaining colors. As you can probably see here, the cake at this point will not look very neat and the stripes will not look very sharp. That's okay because we will resolve this in the next step. If you happen to make a mistake like I did here, it's actually very easy to correct it. Because the cake is chilled, I can very easily scrape out my incorrect buttercream without messing up the stripes above or below it. After all of the colors have been added, it's time to chill the cake for another 30 minutes. Now it's time for the fun part. Using a bench scraper, you can start lightly scraping the buttercream off of the cake. This step takes time and requires some patience. But as you scrape, you will notice that the clean, neat stripes will slowly start to reveal themselves. Also, some areas of the cake will be more imperfect than others. The areas of the cake where you don't see very neat stripes, be sure to go back and scrape until you do. After a few minutes of scraping, you should have the prettiest rainbow stripes on your cake. Now we can begin making the rainbow sprinkle heart on top. To do this, I used a large heart-shaped cookie cutter and placed it directly center on top of the cake. Then, using rainbow sprinkles, I spooned each color of sprinkles into the shape of the rainbow flag. Unfortunately, my rainbow sprinkle pack didn't have any yellow sprinkles, but if yours does, be sure to add those as well. Once you have the rainbow sprinkles on, press them down lightly, just to secure them into place. I would also recommend not taking off the heart mold if you're moving the cake back and forth between the fridge. This way, the sprinkles stay in place into the shape of the heart. When you're ready to serve the cake, take off the heart-shaped cookie cutter, and you may still need to readjust some of the sprinkles. I did this by using a small toothpick to move all the sprinkles back into their places. And there you have it, just the prettiest back-to-back rainbow stripe cake. This cake is surprisingly easy to make, and I hope you make it for your Pride celebrations. If you wanted to know what was inside, it was funfetti, of course. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching!